Hey guys, vlog number one. It's official. I have so many things I want to ramble about, so I'll try to keep this short, but ramble a little because that's what I do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. If you follow me on social media, you know that this year, and by year I mean like 3 years, has been kind of a wild ride for me. Like I have been all over the map, like high, low, mostly low, and I think I'm ready to come out of my shell, if that makes any sense. I have felt so alone and so isolated and so ashamed of feeling alone and isolated. And I'll be really honest with you guys, I have gotten, is that a word, gotten? Got? I have gotten all of the things, most of the things that I said I wanted. And so many times I've uttered the phrase, if I just had this, if I just had that, I would be so happy, so happy. And guess what? I have gotten those things. There I am again, gotten. I'm not sure if that's a word. Someone remind me to look that up. And I've still not been happy. And I've been embarrassed about that because, I mean, how entitled does that sound? And I have spent the last 5 years working from home, completely alone, all by myself, all the time. My husband works during the day and he comes home at night and he's tired. And I feel like I have a million things I want to say, and then I end up not saying any of them because I'm like, well, that's stupid. Like, who wants to work all day and then hear about, what happened at Costco today? Like, oh my God, babe, they got this new brand of oranges. They're called Cara Cara oranges. No one wants to hear about that, or so I thought. But then I started to think about what all of these little pieces of our lives represent. So it's like a little thing here and a little thing there, and tiny little thing there, and oranges and socks and underwear and boob jobs and all of these things. I feel like I'm playing word association. I have no idea how underwear and boob jobs go together. I guess I could. I think where I got lost was oranges and socks. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, all those little tiny things, or even the big things, they make up a life. And when you start to feel embarrassed about your life and who you are and what you're doing, it's like you don't exist anymore. It's like, let me hide. I want to hide. Why am I going to hide, you guys? That's so stupid. It's so stupid. I was telling one of my friends that I felt like I was ready to come out. I felt like I was ready to start talking again and start being myself and get back to a place where I felt bubbly and excited and friendly, because it's been so many years since I felt that way. And I said that I was thinking of vlogging. I was thinking of just coming out here and talking because I love to write. But, I mean, can you really write all this? Because my guess is no. I'm not even sure if gotten is a word. So she said, I think that's an awesome idea. There is so many things going on in our generation that people are feeling and nobody's talking about. And I was like, yes, that's profound. So here I am, I'm talking. I don't know what about yet, honestly. I mean, it'll be about a lot of things, most of them probably annoying. But I am making it my mission to not feel isolated anymore. I'm not gonna be the victim of circumstances that I've created. And I hope that you don't feel that way either. But my guess is that you do, because what I'm learning is that there are so many things that we feel so alone on. We think, oh my gosh, I'm the only one. I am absolutely the only one. And it's just not true. There are so many people in the world that if you like to dip Oreos in ranch dressing and then peanut butter and then microwave them and eat them, you're not alone. There's someone else somewhere who likes to do that. And I don't know if you feel like that is soul saving, but for me, it is. It feels like everybody is just normal, but we're all our own special kind of normal. And all these little tiny moments are they're worth sharing. They're worth talking about because they're you. To say that they're not worth talking about is to say that you're not worth talking about and that I'm not worth talking about. And that's just a bunch of BS, because I think that we're all worth sharing. So, a few quick things about me. I just moved to Dallas 8 months ago, just with my husband. We have 3 dogs. They're maniacs, all adorable. I'm so obsessed with them, too obsessed with them, mouth kiss them. I enjoy it. I am in the weirdest place of my life right now. Like, I am a 20-something, barely, who's almost gonna be 30. That's terrifying. And I just imagine my life being so much different than it is. Like, when I thought about being almost 30, first of all, I thought I was gonna have like a walker and like, I don't know, wear like the moo jackets, like the dusters, but it's like moo style. It's like denim and it has like the patches sewn on, you know? I thought that was who I was gonna be by the time I was 30, because when you're like 18 and planning out your existence and being like, oh, I got this, life's gonna be so cool, 30 seems like it's forever away. It seems like, oh gosh. And then when you think about like 50, you're like, oh no, I'm dead. That's dead. You know? But like then life happens and you realize that like there's so much living to do. And so this transition of me being 20 to 30 has been terrifying and exhausting for me, because I've had all of these oh shit moments where I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like my life is almost ending. Like, I still feel that way somehow, even though when I was 18, 30 seemed like forever ago. Now that it's a year and a half away, I'm still like, that's the end. That's the end. That's the apocalypse when I turn 30. So I've had so many moments where I'm just like, oh shit, what am I doing? What do I do? And it sends me into this spiral of complete anxiety and fear. We have no kids. We spent years trying to have a baby, and that didn't work. That didn't happen. And so, you know, to be honest, I don't really know where I'm at with that either. And I'm going to talk about it. I'll talk about it here at some point. But anyway, basically what I'm saying is, here I am, small girl, big world, no friends, really. All my friends are online. Sounds really pathetic. I'm the girl with no friends. But again, I think that's part of being like a 20-something, where you just like don't have all these besties with you all the time. Like, I remember when I was like in high school, it was every night. Like, it was like Christmas and Easter, I was at home alone with my family, and that was it. Every other time it was like either someone's at your house, you're at someone's house, or no one's anywhere and they're all like somewhere, you know? I can't remember the last time that I was just like alone all the time until I was. And then I'm like, I'm alone all the time. I don't know. I guess I need to like learn to live. Like, I want to learn to exist. Does that make sense? Maybe it does. It's a weird spot to be in too, and not knock any parents. Y'all are great. But when you have kids, I've heard so many people say this, like, it's like living for someone else now. Like, there's more to live for than like just yourself. True that, girl. Because listen, I don't have kids and it's just me. And everything I do is, it's either decided to do it or not do it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no like, oh, well, I have to do this and it takes up my time. I have to like, I don't even know what you're doing with me. Feed them. I have to feed them. And so it's just me every day deciding like what to be interested in and what to be involved in and what to explore. And most times, to be honest, you guys, it ends up with me on the couch, like reading or attempting to write or taking pictures of the dogs or shopping. I go to the grocery store like 9 times a week, no lie. So anyway, I want to promise you that this is going to be super exciting and we're going to be like out exploring together, you and me. Maybe we will. But what I really want to shed light on is that it's okay to just be normal. Like, it's okay to just be. And if you're not okay with it, because obviously I'm not okay with it either, it's time to like not be a victim of that. You know what I mean? It's time to like find joy in life. People say the word cultivate joy, and that sounds so fancy to me. I love it. It's time to cultivate joy, y'all. I'm excited. I'm from Ohio. I've lived in Texas 8 months. Y'all has come so naturally to me. Like, I love it. It makes me feel like if I moved to London, I would have an accent, like, immediately, you know? And I would say things like holiday. I love that word. That's such a great word for vacation, you know? That's all I have. Come back and see me. I'll be talking about things that are, like, way more interesting than this. Like, way more interesting. Or not at all interesting, because the whole point is that my life isn't interesting. dogs love me. They really do.